Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Free Play Away Game Studios. This is Chris Delp joining you live. If you just tuned into the Facebook feed, then you'll have heard a bit of this before. But I am going to be at Free Play Richardson today. Free Play Richardson is open. It will be throughout the weeks. The other Free Play locations are going weekends only. So if you're near Arlington and you want to go out there, that will reopen on Friday. Same for Fort Worth and other locations. I will be at Free Play Arlington on Friday and Free Play Fort Worth on Saturday. But for tonight, it'll be Free Play Richardson. And for right now, it'll be VGM Wednesday Live. Ian's going to be here in just a few moments. He's getting some tea. He's getting parked. He's getting everything ready. He's actually here already.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey.
How's it going, Ian?
Doing good. Let me grab the Twitch chat out real quick and meet you here. Here, let me share my screens.
You bet. While he does that, yeah, we have our link there as well. freeplayinc.com/savethearcade, where you can join our Patreon and get gift cards, merchandise, things like that. Anything to help us get through the COVID crisis and have an arcade on the other side. Any arcades. This place is heaven. I'm not exaggerating. I love it so much. So let's do everything we can to save the arcade. And thank you, Ian, for everything you do.
Hey, no problem, man. I'm surprised Mike is not here yet.
Mike? You know, he only just waits for his tag and then comes in.
It seems custom made for him.
Yeah.
It's wrestling, it's video games.
Right. Surprised he doesn't have entrance lined up. That would be if he ever clicked on any of our links. He will start doing extra work to like post. He'll post Googles to links to videos of which you can then get the link to then add it to the list.
Post links to what's the website? Let me Google that for you.
Yes.
Hilarious. Yeah.
See, that's Mike Force.
Screen should be shared. Okay.
So, there we go. I hit the button. Actually, I can do this in Preview Editor. You can watch the side of my head for just a little bit more.
So how have you been, man?
Good. It's a lot of anxiety around moving. I move at the end of the month. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I have 5-6 more days of my roommate left, and that is
oh yeah.
That's it's something I don't want to give up. You know, I do love my roommate, and it's been difficult this whole time, but like just having
I feel you, man.
Yeah, having that stability there, it's not something I want to give up. Not something I volunteer to give up at all. So,
Same time, new adventures, new people.
Yes, and Arshad is coming down
new roommate.
Sunday, August 2nd. So
okay.
I'm very much, hey, Tiger Lily, good to see you again. Saw her last night. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Arshad. I'm looking forward to living together with Arshad and what that might be like. But this period right here where I'm moving is super stressful whenever you move anywhere. And I mean, like, amongst the most stressful things ever in your life. And then on top of that, you have just sort of everything else that we're going through as a society together. It's not fun.
It is sad to think that it's been the full year. I'm pretty much just like calling off 2020. It's pretty much a wash for me. So it's like
yeah.
Here's to 2022.
Are you calling off 2021 as well?
I mean,
just a preemptive strike.
Just hello. Yeah, just to be safe, I guess. Hey, Mike, how's it going, man?
Welcome, Mike. I can put you on there as well. Everybody gets their name on the board and push it live. Here we go.
Mike, it's like this is custom made for you this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I could have added like an hour's worth of just music alone. But I kept.
If only he knew how to touch a mouse. Hurts to miss that one.
Is there that many Pac-Man songs?
Actually,
thank you for the sub, Nigels. By the way,
give me 30 minutes and I can fill up an hour's worth of Pac-Man songs for you.
I think I all know that. Subscribe. I'll be right back.
Okay. We all know that your Pac-Man song would be the adventure one. That's the one that I told the Game Tracks to play. Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures of Pac-Man.
That is the one that Mike is most skilled at.
Oh man. Well, VGM Wednesday. People don't know it by now. Entrance themes, which is cool. Thanks for bringing that up, Chris. And like kind of early, which is good. Gave me a chance to think about what to search for and stuff. Of course, we're probably going to end up doing like a wrestling thing. Was this because of like Sunday? I forget what happened Sunday. Wasn't there like a wrestling thing happening on Sunday? Mike would know.
Yeah, there was a pay-per-view. A couple of them, right, Mike?
The eye gouging thing, or
oh my god,
something ridiculous.
Tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow. Yeah, but that. Yeah,
I don't want video. I don't want video.
No. You don't see. You don't see the eye.
I don't want video of that.
Well, yeah, you don't see the eye being lost.
I gotcha.
You just get the illusion that his eye is being gouged, and you hear commentary. It's out, and then you see Seth Rollins vomit. So it's fun. Wrestling's fun. That's all I can say.
Yeah. That's
really.
That's the worst wrestling angle since was it Mae Whitman's baby with Mark Henry? Was that what that was?
Oh, Mae Young.
Mae Young's baby with Mark Henry. Yeah.
No, we can top that with oh man, Triple H and being in a morgue, but never mind. That'll be for another day.
Yeah, join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. when we do our little wrestling roundup.
Yeah. So a bit of note for tomorrow, though, Chris. If we could maybe just have a small news segment, like at maybe 12:30, because like I can't really be 2 hours away from work.
I understand.
So if we could just do a small news segment for tomorrow leading up to 1, then we should be good. Pending.
Yeah, I may go on the air live at noon, but we'll expect you at 12:30.
Okay. Cool.
Got any wrestling themed news for this edition of VGM Wednesday?
Well, let's see.
Well, I have a birthday, Mike.
I have a couple of birthdays too.
I have a birthday that I wanted to get to early because it might influence our project today. Today is the birthday of Fort Worth and Free Play Fort Worth's Texas Law Hawk Brian Wilson.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
I feel like the Texas Law Hawk as T-Hawk merging needs to happen. Like, I know you got to go in at 2. If we can slide that in as a bonus track, then let's do it.
Yeah. God, there's like all these commercials.
I mean that's the guy who has his own entrance music. Like, that's right on point. Today's topic and Brian Wilson.
Okay.
Talk about a man who always has his entrance theme ready.
Well, I've got quite a bit of birthdays also for you.
Oh?
Yeah.
Fire away, man.
Okay,
so
do
we got the music up and going? We got the playlist ready?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me give everyone time to throw some stuff into the playlist. Oh, man. Jump from 40 to 60 something? 65?
I was on. I added quite a few. I want to hear some of them entrance themes. Let's
see. Red book, so play. And then shuffle.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh, we need.
Oh my god.
We need this louder.
That's the first one that I thought of for some reason. Out of all of them, specifically the like SNES version of Shawn Michaels' theme for some reason.
Jeez, there's so many stories I have with that. Oh man.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like one of my best friends would say that song plays when I get out of the shower, and like the steam, and like I wipe the steam off the mirror in the restroom with my hand. It just keeps going from there.
Just keep smiling at yourself.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see.
I've almost figured out how to sub here. It's gonna happen.
Oh. Oh wait, just stop. Oh, I guess it was very quick. Baseball teammate of mine in high school used the Shawn Michaels theme as his walk-up music. Nice. Now, thanks for joining in, everybody.
I added a couple. I think I added just 3 or 4. I think. Can't quite remember. I just added a few though. I easily could have just, you know. Oh man.
Yeah, the sheer amount of entrance themes that Mike has.
Yeah.
What you're hearing now, guess what kind of game this comes from. Without looking.
Oh, what era?
Or no, what kind of game?
Give me space themed platformer.
Close. Magic Johnson's Fast Break.
Hell yeah.
On the NES.
Is that a space themed platformer? Because I know there was Michael Jordan and Chaos in a Windy City.
That's true. No, this one was not space themed, but it was made by Tim Follin, who everything sounds space themed no matter what.
Oh
Tim
man,
Follin making it back
that
in
game.
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why that tickled me.
So
I don't know why that tickled me. Oh man, that was good.
Simple Interest says he remembers when Mike played the Akuma theme when Noun walked into the room at Free Play Denton. That is true. That happened. However, and that I added the Akuma theme to the playlist today. But
Nice.
Mike, whose entrance theme is that really?
That would be one EST 1991, aka Rocks, out of Houston.
Yes.
Because he is more rare to appear, and literally just appear at Free Play Richardson on a whim on any given weekend, and then decide and will, you know, wipe the floor clean with everybody. So
Yes. Yeah, like Fromo in that 90-something streak, and it doesn't matter what character he picks. In fact, New Hawk, no problem. No problem. It's ridiculous.
you don't want that smoke.
and like in my head, like the Akuma theme is always playing when I see Nick. And yeah, he just pops up. I'll wander out of the kitchen. It'll be like 11:20 on a Saturday, and bang, there's Nick just sitting there, unannounced, having driven from Louisiana or something. And he's like, "Hey, I'm here. Let everybody know." Like, okay. Shows up.
I'm here, let everybody know. Dang.
Wait a minute, did I just hear the 1 2 3 kid? I sure did. I know I did.
This is the 1 2 3 Kid theme.
Oh my god.
For X-Pac.
Mike's actual favorite wrestler, X-Pac.
Who started
I
here
like this
in
game a lot.
Dallas?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was known as the Lightning Kid. As a matter of fact, if you go watch his first match with the Razor Ramon, his tights still say Lightning Kid on it. He wasn't quite 1, 2, 3 Kid yet. He was called the Kid, but once he beat Razor Ramon, they then went, oh, he's the 1, 2, 3 Kid. And then, yay.
He's super babyface back then.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of wrestling games to put people's faces in. My first thought was Saturday Night Slam Masters, just because there's plenty of ridiculous characters. But is there any like wrestling, like WWF games that you can think of? I know there's like a WCW Nitro on the NES that was like really cool. I think maybe it's just because of
Is anything good for WrestleFest, the arcade game?
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, you got like I think about 10 people on that one. If you find the right one.
It'd be fun to figure out who's who in that picture too.
Put a headlock on Profits?
Directly to the arcade owners and operators there. That game did want your quarters
like
too.
Yeah, that poster right there, where you got all those people.
Get ready to rumble. There it is without the.
I wonder if there's like, is there any side art on there? No, there isn't. Oh, it's just pretty much like their faces, like character select.
Yeah. Now there is one. If you look up Tecmo Wrestling NES, that one just has like 2 generic wrestlers on it.
Oh, Wrestling NES.
Hey, someone got the TNA theme. I like it.
Yeah, I threw that in there. This is definitely worth
job.
walking out to.
Absolutely.
My God.
Tiger Lily wants to be Photoshop suplexing Mike.
Yes.
Go file some book. Tiger Lily, go file some book. Go check out the Dewey Decimal System.
Is that pho news?
That's Fox News.
Fox
News.
Yeah.
It's
Fox News.
Spell it. I don't think you're trying to get political on us.
In in phone news, that's actually again what they serve 2 stores down from Free Play Richardson, which I hear is very good. I've yet to try it.
Things have been getting out of control in our vocabulary word of the day, Ian. In fact, we can't even make it to the vocabulary word of the day because he can't pronounce the word F-A-U-X.
Fox.
Oh? Like the soup?
See? Faux.
Oh, what do you call it? I remember seeing the one that you posted, I think earlier today. I forgot the word already. The word meaning of pretty or something.
Pulchritudinous?
Yeah. Pulchritudinous. That one was pretty funny.
Sounds like a bad rash.
Pulchritudinous?
That's like, a bad rash.
It's like a bump. Something protruding from something. Oh man, everyone's talking about pho in the chat. Damn it.
You know what? Speaking of good dishes like this, I will have a nice update for you, Chris. Noun and boat guy. But my good friend Willow, his friend Grace, works at a Korean barbecue place over in Bedford. I will be trying out said place tonight.
All right, when are we going?
Jen?
So, come tonight. Come tonight if
you heard it here. Lord Beltran paying for the entire Twitch chat.
Whoa. Whoa.
What's the address again?
All right.
Man, you know what? You guys do things, and I'll see if I can find this place, because I know it's like off of 183. Man, I don't know. All I know is it's been there for like years and years and years, and it's off of 183 kind of.
And the best spot I had actually was a place that Lego recommended near Free Play Richardson. I forget what the name is, but it's literally connected to like a Vietnamese like grocery store. But yeah, as far as chains go, like what is that? Fucking Hung or whatever. That's everywhere. I think in the Metroplex. I don't mind that place at all.
I tend to not. Man, the way I eat, I rarely pay attention to the name. Sadly, I know Maru Ramen. Been there many times, but most because I know there's, is it Shabu Shabu that's in Richardson? Is that the name of the place, or is that the type of the restaurant? I don't even know. Just how little
Shabu Shabu is a type of. It's kind of like it's like a hot pot thing.
Yes.
At least that's what I.
Correct. Yeah, so there is a Shabu Shabu place that's in Richardson that it was Sean, the ghost of Sean Crane and DGK that took us there.
Couple of notes here, Ian. Now, if you're going to use WrestleFest at all, right?
Yeah.
You are going to have to. I'm going to tell you exactly who to use. Two people here, because Chris and myself are still citywide tag team champions in WrestleFest.
That's true. Are we the Road Warriors?
Are you hawking out?
We aren't in the game, but in the game we are Ultimate Warrior and Mr. Perfect. Chris is Mr. Perfect.
No. I played Ted DiBiase. I was doing $1 Million Dream.
That's right. You did. Okay.
I wanted a submission finisher.
That's right. I forgot.
For strategic purposes.
Yes, and you know what? He is Ted DiBiase. I forgot, and I am Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
so.
and if you can't do the Stone Cold Stunner, then you have to use his other finishing move, the $1 Million Dream.
Yeah, and the name of
SNES? No.
Okay. I wish it was. Okay.
Maybe there was a version of it on SNES, because that sure looks like an SNES version.
You can tell it's like fake.
Okay.
The WWF might be a little too clear. Oh man, I forgot there was a Royal Rumble. That was like the first SNES one.
Well, you could.
I'm just trying to look for a clear image.
So the name of the restaurant is Yori. That's where I'm going tonight.
The way you pronounce things, there is no way that is spelled anything like anything.
It says Willow's response to what is the name of the restaurant? Yori. Yori.
Oh, I thought it was Eori, like S and K.
Let me see if that is an actual place. Hold on. Alright.
Oh, here we go. I think this is.
It's in Hearst. Okay, it's near 183. Slightly off it.
I think I can.
Alright, well, I won't be able to make it out because I'm at Free Play Richardson tonight, but we want a full report tomorrow.
Stay tuned. I will have pictures and things like that. And to answer Boat Guy's question, I have had Korean barbecue once before. And that was actually recently. Well, not recently, but I think maybe a year or so ago. I treated Orlando and Wendy to a place near where you live. It was off of 190 and Josie. But don't ask me the name of it, because there was like 3 or 4 all very similar like it in the same spot. So I could probably look it up on a map. I'm looking at a map.
Alright.
I've also been in a Korean barbecue, but was I there at this run?
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Me and Nelson were there.
Yeah, so whatever. If you remember the name of that place, Chris.
I don't think it was near Free Play Richardson. No, it was in Irving.
I remember.
Not Irving. Sorry, that Carrollton near.
Yeah, 190 and Josie.
Yeah.
What's 190? Is 190 George Bush?
Yeah, it's George Bush.
Are you sure it wasn't 190 in like Denton Tap?
No,
sure. It's over.
No, I'm looking at a map. I'm looking at a map, and oh yeah,
there's nothing on
Ari.
190 Josie.
I found it. It's Ari Korean barbecue. ARI. That's it.
Alright.
Yeah, that's where we went.
Alright, so let's see. You said Chris was Ted DiBiase.
Yes.
And you... Man, too bad we don't have a green mask, do we?
I have my
We
credit
don't have
card.
a green mask, though.
Oh no! You
Yeah, just scan that for us and like throw that onto the...
you just put me with Ultimate Warrior's face, and we're good to go there. Easy peasy.
Alright. Toss. What is this? What game is this?
This is Maniac Mansion. The NES Maniac Mansion.
Mansion.
By the way, I played the heck out of the PC version of Maniac Mansion. I love that game.
Simple interest. Gooey Rock is great. Breakers is also amazing. Man, you all just make me hungry now. No, there's this place that's off of like hell, actually it's near Harry Hines now that Mike is here actually. It's off of Harry Hines and
Man,
what street is that? Royal. It's off of Royal.
What's your official title, Mike? Are you the Emperor of Harry Hines? What was it?
I've only driven by there coming from Mauricio's house. That's it.
At what time at night though?
2:30 in the
Or
morning.
the morning.
It's
Oh, there
2:30
you
in
go.
the morning.
I don't want to know what you were doing.
But things were hot and heavy, and I was like, man, I need to get out of this area now.
I don't need to know what you were doing at 4 in the morning on Harry Hines when things were getting hot and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I was like, man.
put that with the Rey Mysterio eye video, and let's just never talk about that again.
Really don't see the eye. Don't worry. You're good on that.
All right, I have a link I'm posting in the chat right now. I mentioned the Akuma theme and associated it with Nick Rocks. It took me a while, but aka EST 1991. He's the one who actually has the Akuma theme that everybody's terrified when he walks into the arcade. And there's the video, the entrance video, set to the music of the Akuma theme. I actually made an entire video on one of his trips after, I believe after he got your autograph on his nipple, Mike.
What?
Yes.
The man requested it, and a man of his stature gets such request granted. That's basically what happened.
He's enough celebrity.
Nipple signings on request.
Again, you have to be of
Trying-
a certain stature to have that done, and he is of stature.
Trying to get this so it looks like you have the actual like bow tie on.
Oh man.
It's too bad we don't have Boat Guy as $1 Million Man, because, you know. He has a bow tie on his, as Mike called it, what was it? Stoner Jeremy? Stoner Withers picture?
Oh yeah, Stoner Withers. Oh man,
I don't know why Stoner, though. I mean,
it's the hair,
do
dude.
most stoners, it's the hair. Okay.
Have you not seen?
Nothing about, like, nothing about what he's wearing or lack of what he's wearing.
Not at all. That's beside the point.
Running hoses, shooting people. That's a pleasure. All right, and you've got Ultimate Warrior's not on the poster, man. Oh, there he is.
Mike's
Oh,
out.
never mind.
Mike's out.
I lied.
Have you not seen Half Baked? Come on, that's the inspiration of Stoner Withers.
This is the one that I chose for myself. It was easy to throw in a bunch, but I think this one definitely feels like, actually, this feels like Ultimate Warrior can run out to this, start shaking like the ring and stuff.
Good comment there, Mental Lizard. You can definitely tell a stoner by their eyes.
But they're... Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Oh, right. Well, here.
Let
I
me
can
show
take care of
you.
it. I could take care of that for you. Let me make a couple of phone calls, then you'll
Oh
see.
dear. Mike's got the hookup.
Nah, man,
Yeah, man.
we're good. All we need to do is be late on Jeopardy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And we have that taken care of.
Oh yeah. Real quick, just to go over some other birthdays, real quick.
Oh yeah,
These
go
are some good ones today, Chris. And a lot of these are free play related.
Okay.
Oh.
But man, happy birthday to our main man, Alex Trebek, who turned 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Winning Emmys,
Poor stat.
answering questions.
There needs to be another non-Alex Trebek award in Emmys. Like he just gets it. They can name it after Alex Trebek. Actually, they should name it after Alex
They
Trebek.
should. Yeah. They should.
Trebek
And probably
Award.
will. And you know what? They probably will. You never know. Also, happy birthday to one of my main funk masters, but George Clinton
Yeah.
turned 79.
Good old P-Funk.
The P-Funk. Also, someone who's getting too ired for this S, Danny Glover turned 74.
Not related to Childish Gambino, but
No.
No.
always funny how similar those names were.
Yes. Also, one of my guys from the '90s, John Leguizamo, 56.
Let's see.
I saw that guy at the airport once.
Oh my.
He's very short. I remember
Yeah.
it was at LAX. And
Yeah,
I just remember some dude walking in front, and then a lady was like, "Hey, John Leguizamo," and then he turned around and was like, "Oh, that is him. That's Luigi."
That's right. That's right.
Tall
Also,
Mario brother.
yeah, exactly. The tall one. He's supposed to be tall. Also, one of the men responsible for saving Callahan brake pads, David Spade, turns 56 today.
Weird birthdays.
Callahan brake pad.
Oh yeah, yeah. And here's a local one for you.
I'm waiting for my
Singer-
first free play related one.
Well, we're getting there.
Uh,
You know, who could be a free play regular herself one day? Singer Selena Gomez turns 28. Who
She's
is from
28?
Grand Prairie? Yes, 28.
Jeez.
wait,
Also,
wait.
oh, go ahead.
28. So she was born in '92.
Sure.
Is that Tiger Lily 92's actual identity? Have you added her?
Identity.
Is Tiger Lily 92 actually Selena Gomez?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she is.
Maybe.
Maybe. Also, let's see here, Ian. You should know this guy. R&B singer Keith Sweat is 59.
Keith Sweat.
Yes,
He's 59?
59. He looked 49 back then.
Oh,
He didn't look that old.
Mike was freaking out about who was it you were freaking out about? Allie Landry yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Allie Landry?
Yeah, who turned 46,
Oh, yeah.
47.
Well-
47.
And then for one more here, the first song of the day, ironically enough, Boat Guy. But today is also Shawn Michaels' birthday. He is 55.
Oh. Super relevant today, then. I'm trying to
Yeah.
make you tan as hell. How do I make you this fake orange tan right now?
Let me do yard work for an hour, and there you go.
All right.
That's right. 55. Boat Guy. Noun.
Wonder if we have anybody
looks
who's
close enough.
55 in the community group. I feel like that should get the special celebration every single time someone turns 55 in the community group.
Oh, the Pee Wee Herman word of the day.
Yes.
If you're 55 today, then everyone freaks out.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it any names. I have some guesses who might be 55 though.
Have a certain multicolored soul patch goatee.
Could be, yes.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I know this song.
Right.
This is what is this? This is.
Don't worry with his hat. Yeah.
Oh, what song is this? I know this song. This is
It's literally on the screen now, Mike.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
I'm not looking. Oh, there it is.
We couldn't tell.
There it is, right there. I was about to say. Yeah.
Does that check out? Is it indeed WCW NWO Revenge Arcade?
Of course it is.
RP member Shawn Michaels.
Oh no. Scream real loud. Love it. Love it.
Actually, that would be awesome if you did have like a 55 on someone's 55th birthday. If they came to free play and played ST or something.
Oh, we had the Tuesday night fights. We give them an actual good partner.
Yeah. And make sure they get to 55.
That's the one Nate makes it out to, the Tuesday night fights.
And just for the record, you know, and I don't know if you've ever heard Will or anyone else say this before, but in the '90s, I was a Bret Hart guy, more of a Bret Hart guy than Shawn Michaels. So let that be known.
I mean, Bret Hart is pretty sweet.
Yeah, but if you know the story of them two, it's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Pretty deep. So
now he's not a Ric Flair fan. Well,
no.
It's an upgrade.
No. Yeah, Bo Guy knows what's up. That's right, man. So that's why we spoon together.
What? Oh man, poor Josh.
Don't say things like that in front of Ian, Mike.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we already had the assless chaps.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Tiger Lily, you wanted to be Sergeant Slaughter, you said? Sergeant Slaughter. You got a picture of you looking that far up? Oh, you know what? I think I could use it. You sent one last week. Hold on, let me see.
You know what, Chris? Would you like a fun fact that'll take 2 seconds?
Yes, Mike.
This is actually directed to Tiger Lily. But in AEW Wrestling Today, there is a lady wrestler by the name of Leva Bates. And guess what gimmick she is? She is a librarian.
Michael Beltran's #1 fan.
She is a librarian, and every time she walks out to the ring, she tells people to shush.
And then corrects their pronunciation.
I said that word correctly. I don't care what you say. I'm standing by it. But yes, there is a librarian wrestler in AEW wrestling. So there you go. Jeez. God. Simple interest. What? Oh my God.
He said is can't tell if that's true or where's my. Hold on, I swear I just had.
Man, this song right here brings back so many just stone nights at Willow's house playing this game. Oh my God. Back in like '99, and then like my other buddy's house where there's actually oh my God, I even have a picture of it from '99 of me and like 2 other friends. Just you know,
4 a.m. playing the
like,
WCW game.
Like, yeah, we were playing this game and like somebody took a picture of us and we're just, you know, just
blazed. Entire 6-hour segment of high TV.
Blazed to like just oh man. You should see us. It's Oh my god. Anyways, I might show you that picture sometime. I have it on my phone.
Excellent, excellent.
But I'm not sending it to you. I'm just showing it to you.
Ah, come on now. We won't do anything nefarious with it.
Mhm.
Ian's barely
We never
within
have.
earshot. Yeah, yeah. Habs cap on everything for no reason.
Jeez.
Am I getting old? So, sorry, I'm searching for the folder that I made for this damn thing. Here, actually save that. Maybe this will... Yeah, oh, it's under project. God damn. Okay, I got this. I knew I did something weird. There you go, entrance theme. Play. There we go.
The big question here is will I finally hear my own track submissions this week? That's the ongoing storyline there. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, I add a song and I don't hear it.
Well, if you quit
had it
abandoning
early.
the show.
Sometimes work calls.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
by
see
the
them
way,
here.
let's see here. If Boat Guy and Noun are listening still, I made it known to a certain chat group that a new friend of mine in the Philippines, Chris,
Your son?
found some brand new in the box Capcom Empress cabs. He also found some cabs that are called OK Baby, which I had not heard of before, but these are actual cabs.
Cool.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
Philippines.
There's your
In the
update on
Philippines.
Mike Beltran's son in the Philippines.
No, I don't have a son in the Philippines, but I now have a friend in the Philippines.
Just Google him. Google Beltran in the Philippines. You'll find him.
Jeez.
Common name in the
Too.
Philippines, Beltran. This is Josh's entrance theme, by the way.
Nice. This is Treasure Master? Yeah, there it is.
And he's got to walk the same way. With the swaggins.
I gotta say, we had ourselves a good night last night. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Tuesday Night Fights. Mike made it.
Oh. I made it out, and oh boy. If you were there, then you saw some interesting things outside of the game.
Wow.
Oof.
Outside of the game.
I was busy running a tournament, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of other activities happening.
Wait a second,
Someone
like,
call
what?
Trey, make sure.
Yeah, I think he's fine now.
That's good. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a night. It was a night. Holy cow. It felt like
It was Marvel 2, right?
Yes, it felt like a pre-COVID event. It wasn't 70 like we've had for Super Turbo, but we hit the cap for sure, like the tournament cap.
Cab didn't get turned off till like midnight, so
We
like
got
old times.
We got out before midnight. I had to rush it though. I had to change the format. Single match in the losers. We got a late start on the tournament too, but anybody who was there. Tome was there. Turtle Power was there. Jake Klops was there. They were playing ST as well. Ray was. I think I heard Ray there. Did you hear Ray last night, Mike?
I did. I heard him.
Yeah. We heard Ray was there.
I heard him as I was driving in the parking lot to park.
Basically, it was the Marvel vs.
Who hasn't
Capcom
heard Ray?
players. Yeah, the MVC players were there. The ST players were there, and just the general Tuesday Night Fight crowd was there. So all that together made for we need more of these type of days. So I want a special thank you to everybody who came out, and I didn't get a chance to get all the autographs. I've been collecting autographs of everybody who beats me in an arcade game. I got the top 3. I missed Tony. I missed who else did I miss? I missed Kodiak. A lot of the good MVC2 players. I wasn't able to get their autograph because I was too busy running the tournament and everything. But it was so nice to see.
Surprised they ran along with Tone being there, man.
Honestly, like
Tone was like the killer.
he won.
We have secret killers. Oh
He
yeah.
won.
Well, see, the thing is with MVC2 is like that's not Japan's game. That's our game. So those Japanese god players that would come and annihilate everybody over the people that would annihilate everybody, that's Tone. So he was there, but also some other incredible players. Because I think I want to say Kodiak got what, top 3, or maybe he won Combo Breaker a few years ago.
Oh wow.
And he's like 5th in that tournament, 7th. So there's just incredible talent for MVC2 whenever they come out. Johnny did the commentary for us.
Yeah.
Emily was out there again. Cloud. So you had all the regulars, and then J Pong, and it was a hell of a night. You had to have been there. I got 3 autographs because I've been collecting these autographs, and I got Tone, I got Jake, and I got Hung, and he gave me this message: "Long live free play, fuck COVID, FGC for life." Hung, aka Turtle Power.
Nice.
So.
Speaking of, and Noun and Bolt Guy will be happy to hear this as well as you, Chris.
Yes.
But there was a point. I didn't get a chance to interact with Tone too much. I did a little bit with
one day
Turtle
he'll
Power.
get to your level, and then you can talk to him more.
Well, here's what did happen though. There was a point where I bought us 3 a round of drinks, and a toast was made, and the quote was, not by me, but the quote said was, "Us Sagat players have to stick together," and a big cheers was made, and a good drink was shared. So there you go.
Us
You guys
Sagat players.
You guys all had tiger shots, and I came diving over the bar and smacked you all.
It was
You punched the shots out of their hands.
From my seat across the arcade, yes.
yeah.
We're gonna have to get you one of those like fake boxing gloves that you know what I mean. That's like the robo arms that kind of extend. Every time Mike tries to take a shot at the bar, you have to punch it from this end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So stupid. Jeez. Oh my god. But yes, that did happen. You talk about unity. It happened right there. That's right.
Definitely made me happy.
Not this one. Trying to mix 2 angles, but I think that works. Let's see if I can get the glasses on here. No, the glasses are too angled up. It's alright. Slaughter, you have no glasses this time around is all. What is this song? Where'd Discord go?
You think,
there
have
we
we heard
go.
from Henry? Is he coming by today?
I don't know actually. He might be actually streaming.
What? It's odd. Well, you want to have somebody to raid.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not streaming. No. Let's see. Alright, so we gotta find other players. Who else is jumping in here?
Let's see. Well, Nate gets to be one of the Road Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Oh yeah, who
see.
else travels? Who travels a bunch? Nate, do you have another picture you'd like us to use? Otherwise, I'm using the great one from Donkey Kong.
If this was like 2 or 3 weeks from now, I would say, oh, that's right. Nate could have been Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, Sergeant, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes, this is 2 or 3 weeks from now. I would say put our shot as the other Road Warrior, but he hasn't quite made it yet. He has to go through the near formality of crushing Mike at Stun Day on August 9th.
Oh my God.
He's unranked, so I can make him your first round opponent.
He is ranked.
Mere formality. Was Nate in this one? I think Nate was in this one. Okay. There we go.
I look at every one of these wrestlers and think that Ray Upshaw would be perfect for any of them, but of course, Mr. Perfect.
I was gonna say Earthquake, just because he plays is it Chang in Kiv?
That's true.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep. Yeah, I would put Ray as Earthquake.
I mean, just look at each one of them individually, and then picture Ray as that person, and he works for all of these. I'm serious, all of them.
True.
Carlos could be a big boss man. Oh,
money.
Here's technically your theme song, Chris. Yeah, Carlos could be a big boss man, maybe.
Oh, from Royal Rumble SNES. Okay. Oh yeah, Carlos is big boss man. I see that. Isn't there a picture out there of Ray Sans beard?
There is one of him with short, trimmed beard.
Yes, there is. Well, no, there's one with Ray Sans beard. If we find that, can we make him Mr. Perfect?
Sure. Does he have that hair?
No, but
Does he look like he's pooping?
Yes.
Done.
Oh, and here's
You can put a boat guy as Hogan, brother, just because the hair almost matches. Brother.
Man, young Ray pictures look insane. I mean, old Ray pictures look insane, but like military Ray, that is not the same person.
How am I gonna get this makeup on now? Is what I say on most Wednesdays, I guess. Is there one to get this makeup?
Man alive.
Actually, you know what? I'll just have to copy it, I guess. I'll fake it.
Give me a moment. I gotta do some work things.
Alright. If anybody's friends with Ray, I do highly recommend going down the wormhole of his Facebook pictures. Good lord.
Yeah, that's dangerous nowadays. Think about, like, kids. Like, I don't have any of my young pictures on there. I can't imagine if I had high school pictures of myself on, like, Facebook. Luckily, Facebook wasn't around at the time.
I toss all mine up there.
Long-haired Chris days?
Yes.
Alright, let's see if I can transfer this over to Nick. Okay.
Are you friends with Ray?
Yes, I am.
Alright, I'm gonna send you some
Hey,
links.
don't forget to put the Ultimate Warrior paint on my face too.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if I can This one's a little easier to copy.
You want in Discord or in Facebook?
Either or. This sounds like it's Guilty Gear. Or like a racing game or something.
Metal Gear Rising. I would not have guessed.
Wait, this is a Metal Gear game that's like playing right now?
That's what it says. According to Boat Guy.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Fred Boat.
Yeah, totally would have never guessed. Let's see.
That's just perspective. That's the one that I find with him clean shaven, which is insane.
Alright, let's see. I'll erase this. So many people with face paint in this era of wrestling.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
Oh, did you like that one? Nice, nice.
Let's see.
Nice face paint.
Is this a... I'm only wondering because this has words.
Does sound
This
very...
must have been like a Edge 94.5
It
or
sounds like it.
92.5.
Might lose the VOD on this one.
Nah, we're good. We're...
It's very screamo.
Yeah, it feels like it should be at Edge Fest for sure. Alright, there we go. Now with the Road Warriors face paint. Freaking awesome. Okay.
Man,
Oops,
okay,
come
I'm
on,
gonna
Photoshop, do your thing.
send you this link as well. Submitted for your approval.
Wait, why is this not? Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure the spikes can be seen through the face and stuff. There you go. Alright. Ultimate Warrior face paint. I almost forgot, dude. This is super screamo for...
I know.
Nothing about this screams stealth, by the way.
Well, someone could sneak by in a box while you're distracted by this.
Yeah, that's true. Just turn on the radio and all of a sudden... Edge Fest. This doesn't look like Ultimate Warriors. Like, is this his normal face paint? No.
He ran with that style face paint for a brief time when he was champion in the 90s. Or in 1990. No,
It's
normally
not the,
normally it
covers
would
his
cover
whole
his
face.
yeah, normally it would cover his whole face, but he would change it up from time to time and have the small symbols on like one side or both sides of his face, as shown here.
Let me just draw that real quick. Let's see what this might look like on your face, sir. You know what, I'm surprised? I have not heard any Doom music.
I thought about it, but I didn't put any on there.
Yeah, I thought like, that whole soundtrack seems like...
Yeah, it's worthy, the whole soundtrack, for sure.
There you go. This looks ultimate. So the question is, do we go with this? We'll go with like specific to this poster. Can I There you go. Is this a Metal Gear one also?
Oh no, this is from Borderlands 3.
Oh.
Yes. This is one of my favorite. I put this in there. It's one of my favorite levels from Borderlands. There's a couple special guest stars that appear as cameos in the game, and this is definitely my favorite. I don't want to spoil it, but it's very good. Very good. The
cameos.
The owners of Carnivora.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a game I enjoyed. Yeah, I can recommend Borderlands 3. Help out our friends over at Gearbox. Not that they need help. They had the number one entertainment property of December of 2019 in Borderlands 3. Like overall movies.
Damn.
Yeah. No, that was a heck of a week when they released.
Let's see. Try that one more time.
Wow, Ray
that's
was an
clear.
MMA fighter? What is going on?
Wait, what?
2 more songs to the playlist. I better hear them.
I mean, Ray looks like he could have been an MMA fighter in his past life, but apparently he was.
So I'm rereading the chat now. Boat guy ripped Mr. Perfect. Ray Gibbs the striptease last night? I guess I did miss out on stuff.
There's a lot of stories from last night.
Oh, it isn't a stealth game at all. Well, then that song makes sense. Hmm.
Oh my god.
Doesn't this look like it's on your face, Mike? I'm trying to get it to be on your face. Maybe I don't remember this part of it because it's I just remember shouting a bunch. Because I do remember that fight.
Oh, hello. I'll be back in a moment. I will need to roll up my windows for it is raining. I'll be right back.
Alright. There you go.
It's raining?
Your early reports out on Mount Beltran. Rain. So, high up there.
It's raining up on top.
Wonder if you ever get snow up there.
Only on certain occasions. Special occasions.
I did take the trip to Mount Beltran. It is always harrowing. It's really more difficult trying to get back down from Mount Beltran than getting up Mount Beltran. It's high, it's tall, but it's not very wide.
The chauffeur didn't bring the car down for you?
That was Sandra and Whitney. They got the full celebrity treatment of Mike backing the car up himself.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't pull that kind of clout. Unless we're in Los Angeles. That was a wild one.
You can tell you live in Texas when somebody who lives relatively in the same area as you say it's raining outside, and you look outside and it's perfectly sunny.
That's just how much above us he lives.
It's true. All right. Let me save this before I lose this. Gym wrestle.
All right. Well, you ever ran outside in a tank top while it's raining? That'll wake you up.
No, I think I've only seen that in music videos. Or other videos. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Is this Owen Hart?
Bret
Hart.
Wow. All right. I'm done with my wormhole.
The Ray Upshaw wormhole.
Golly. That man has lived more than I will live in 10 lives.
Actually, where did you send it? Sent it to
Facebook. I sent a couple for you to look at. There's definitely like a defeated I lost at Street Fighter 2 Ray Upshaw picture deep in his Facebook, which caught my attention too.
Oh, what? Okay.
I know, right?
First time I've seen this thing. No way.
Yeah, both those are Ray.
He kind of looks like Mr. Perfect.
Thank
Am
you,
I
that's what
okay to
was
show
looking
this?
for. What's that?
Am I okay to show this? It feels like I'm like, you know, pulling like the curtain back on like the Wizard of Oz here.
Do you want me to get permission from Ray?
I'm sure he'll be fine. Feels weird, man. It's like taking off the mask of, you know, like one of those workers with the masks on at like Disneyland or whatever.
Can we use one of your younger pictures?
I mean, then again, I think all of us looked a little different when we were younger.
Oh yeah, I had long hair, no glasses. Yeah,
I just had shittier
asked.
glasses.
I asked him.
mean,
I assume he's gonna say yes. Let's see.
Who's the other road warrior over here? Who travels all the time to... actually, while we're at it, we should get Book Guy. Again, for the thumbnail for Twitch, I guess we should do this.
There we go. Make sure we get the extra viewership. Yes, yes.
Yeah. And according
Oh,
to Mike,
brother. Look at that. Brother.
Yep, see, there's the extra,
Stoner
extra
Jeremy.
viewership right there. Mike's back.
Oh, brother.
Mike's subscribing right now.
Yes.
How
Mike
can I
is a Jeremy
subscribe
simp.
twice? You're gonna be Hogan, brother. You're gonna brother.
Hey, he might be Hogan. You know, actually, no. What we should do is just straight up just do this.
Oh yeah, just put him straight in there, not even Photoshop. Perfect.
Just cut him out.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then instead of like photoshopping, put in Boat Guy as TM.
Yeah. Let's see. Perfect.
Jeez. Oh my god. Wow. Oh,
Easiest
brother.
one yet.
Brother.
Wait, they had trademarked their names?
Yeah, those names are
Yeah.
those names are trademark, brother.
Yeah, it's not Terry whatever.
Although
What
Hulk
is it?
Hogan, Terry Bollea.
There you go.
Yeah,
Can you ever get it back?
Although
No, I mean-
that is Sergeant Slaughter's birth name.
Sergeant.
So
Let's make sure
how
we
those
get
trademarks
Boat Guy in
work-
here.
So how those trademarks work is that they are owned by WWE, right?
Uh-huh.
So like the person that played, for example, Earthquake, right? Like when he went to WCW, he could not be Earthquake. He had to
Earthquake,
change his
yeah.
name. So that happened with a lot of people, unless they had their own name trademarked, such as Hulk Hogan did with Marvel, because the name Hulk, right? And then also, like Jake the Snake Roberts, like he had his own name, essentially. I mean, that is his name, right?
Thanks
So,
for the sub,
yeah. Ultimate Warrior, he legally changed his name to Warrior so he can still be known as Warrior. So,
legally changed his name to Warrior. Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He went that far with it. So, like for example, like Ultimate Warrior's passed away, right? So his wife, widow, her name is
Mrs. Warrior.
legally, her name is Dana Warrior. Her last name is Warrior.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Just so he can still use the Warrior name after his time with WWE. So, Hawk and Animal, they are known as the Road Warriors, right? But during their time in WWF, they went by Legion of Doom.
Yeah, that's actually how I remember the Legion of Doom.
And like the reason why they went with that name is because in the 80s, they were part of a stable called the Legion of Doom. But by the time they came to WWF in '90, you already had Ultimate Warrior, and then you also had like technically Kerry Von Erich, who was kind of known as the modern day Warrior. So they don't want to use Road Warriors because there's too many Warriors, so they went with Legion of Doom. So, oh yeah, cream of the crop, brother.
Hold on, I know there's got to be a TM. Yeah, you get the TM.
You probably just take it straight from the other, if you want to. Oh yeah,
No,
you can ask.
they actually have text, yeah.
That's true.
Trademark symbol? There we go. Copy. Copy TM.
There you go. Perfect.
It's really remote?
Yes, it is.
It is Razor remote, yeah.
Turn that up.
It's a very light Razor remote.
Carlos this thing.
This is ridiculous. Alright. Probably the best one yet so far. Oh, so I actually got to see who's the guy you said he was from Texas? Willie Mack? Or you were talking about him last time you were on here, Mike.
Oh, the Texas wrestler?
Yeah.
There is a wrestler named Willie Mack.
He was in AEW? Not AEW. Impact.
Impact.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were watching him on Sunday actually. And I think he came out to like a Razor Ramon, like, I wouldn't say theme, but he had the vest on. He had a toothpick and everything.
He's
Paid tribute.
Yeah, paying tribute. Willie Mack. Willie Mack's cool. A lot of people like old Willie Mack.
Oh, I added this one too. It was one of the first ones I thought of too. It was this game called Hades.
Is that a God of War clone?
Is that what now?
Is that like a God of War game?
It is. It's made by the same people who made like Bastion and Transistor.
Oh, okay.
It's a like a roguelike, pretty much. You like go in, pick your weapon that you want, and you just try to escape Hades as Hades' son.
It's a great track.
Yeah. It has like this mix of, I guess, heavy metal and honestly, I guess Greek, or there are instruments that I don't associate with heavy metal. This is freaking great. Okay. Jeremy, you have the easiest one yet, for sure. We got a sub from it? Okay. We're trying to get Mike to sub. Alright.
Alright. Since they're animal themed, what if we do something similar with Jake the Snake Roberts and make that our T-Hawk, Brian Wilson, Texas Lawhawk panel?
Okay.
Like you just do the T-Hawk, Texas Lawhawk thing, and then take that result, that side fruit piece, and toss it in there where
throw it in
Jake
there?
the Snake Roberts.
Do that. Picture of that.
And I'll definitely tweet it off towards the Lawhawk himself.
I mean, this is almost pretty much what it is. It's not T-Hawk, but he's got wings.
Right. Nah, he is the Texas Lawhawk. There's a reason we did it this way. He's got a good Facebook profile picture these days too. Grab that. I mean, there's just so many ridiculous over-the-top pictures of Brian Wilson. So happy that all my badgering was successful in getting him to come out to Tuesday night fights.
On the T-Hawk, the dude to T-Hawk, not Tony Hawk. T-Hawk IPA?
I know, I got the same thing. Unrelated, but yes.
Well, I guess you need this in the hell? Okay. No, I don't want IPA. T-Hawk Street Fighter.
Golly, we're so... I'm sending you one on Facebook too. There's just so many of them though.
Yeah. That's a good one, actually.
Ray said go for it, by the way.
Okay. Grabbing, and then we will see how much this looks like Mr. Perfect, everybody. Everybody, I introduce you to Beardless Ray as Mr. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
It matches with the song right now. I can't... No hair, no beanie, no beard.
Oh man.
I don't think I was this different in high school.
Yeah. Nah, I got sucked into the wormhole. If you're friends with Ray, go
No one's not gonna know who that is.
go troll his Facebook. He's got some amazing different
Look
looks
at
throughout
that.
the years.
You gotta
I mean,
morph with the times, man. You gotta reinvent, brother. Keep it new and fresh.
The only thing that's changed about me is pretty much like my haircut and my different style of glasses. Well, again, this is the same thing. Except it's hair on the chin. It's hard imagining Ray without a beard. This is a young buck hunter right here.
A what?
The young buck.
A young buck.
Oh,
hunter.
too sweet me, brother.
I
Too
got
sweet
you.
me.
I got you.
Too
I
sweet
got
me.
you.
Damn it! Somebody right now.
Just get Chris on green screen. That should be one of your challenge, your point channel things. Like the Too Sweet Me. Too Sweet Me IRL. Dude, are you like Mr. Perfect's son? Look at this.
Oh, guys. Sorry. Fred Boat is feeling himself right now. There. Calm down, Fred Boat. Thunder Force 4.
This soundtrack is, I mean, I think maybe I need to put some Thunder Force is what I need to do. works so good with all like the Genesis sounding, you know, sound chip. All right, how do we get? CC. How am I gonna get all these curls in here? Alright, let's get rid of the old hair first. What fighting game is this? Or what puzzle game is this? For some reason, this feels like it's either a fighting game or a puzzle game.
This game right here. You don't see the song?
Let's see, I'm just taking a guess. Oh, Armika? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have
this
themes.
Street Fighter music, so, or sorry, Street Fighter 5 music. It's a bit lost on me.
I mean, I was all for it, like, the first few months.
I played it the first month. I learned. I started playing ST and I started playing Street Fighter 5 at the exact same time when Street Fighter 5 was first released. So before Guile was the first DLC character. And,
Oh, that's way before then.
yeah. So it's
Guile's when I left.
Yeah, and who was number 1 ranked in the world? It was some player from New York. I don't know what I'm thinking. Sanchez, Arturo.
Sabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arturo.
Yeah, so he was number 1 on the Xbox leaderboards or whatever it was. And yeah, it wasn't fun. I very much disliked my time playing it, and then I very much enjoyed learning ST, and I was terrible at both, but one was a brutal beating. Did you like it back then?
It was a new Street Fighter. I mean, we were coming from, like, 4 just kind of, I wouldn't say dying, but it was something that I was looking forward to because, like, okay, new Street Fighter, try it out with everybody. But I think I'm like that with, like, a lot of, like, any new fighting game, to be honest. I had a, like, character crisis for a long time, for 4. I kind of dropped it, and then, like, you know, all the other games kind of came through. What are the other, like, Cross Tekken came in. I was trying to look for fighters there. Yeah. That was also around the time that we started doing, like, the Boom Gorillas thing. Let's see. And we get Ray's face to be the similar hue as Miss Perfect's. We're just pretty much making everybody more orange.
Right. That's the WWE way.
Make you red and orange. Or in WWE. Close-ish enough. Okay. It's like the ghost of Mr. Perfect, but that'll work for now. Alright, Mr. Perfect. Actually, let's see, we can add this. This has got to be Thunder Force again. Oops. No.
I don't know. My mind is blanking on other Road Warriors.
Yeah.
We'll have time to get to Arshad.
We just need Earthquake and Carlos. Carlos is a big boss man. And then we've got Texas Lawhawk. It's T-Hawk. What is this version of T-Hawk? Oh, that's a deviant art. I was like, no way, because it's like a KOF.
Anyone with him holding a bird.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. T-Hawk bird? T-Hawk bird. This like really cartoony T-Hawk.
Maybe not that one, but that's close.
Is this really the only one of T-Hawk holding a bird?
I'll get on the Googles as well.
Oh man, somebody made a realistic T-Hawk? That's like creepy right there. Fetus Ray gives me nightmares. Well, this one has a bird very far in the background.
Man, the ending scene from... There we go. Here's the ending from Super Turbo. But it's not the right aspect ratio that you want.
Yeah, it has to fit in that tiny spot. T-Hawk ending. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang, turn the beat back. Oh, this makes perfect entrance music, actually. Cody's?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
There really isn't that many of T-Hawk, huh?
T-Hawk has never been a terribly popular character.
Yeah.
Is he ever not low tier?
Well, ST, no?
He's the worst character in ST.
Unless you're, what's his name?
Yakitori?
Oh, no. US guy.
Nick? EST 1991?
I think, maybe? He was like a ST guy from California.
Dangerous, huh? Paper Cut, Silent Scope. I mean...
The guy who perfected his like, you know, traps.
I mean, there's a few of them, and he's still the lowest tier in the game. He's got to get there first, and his normals are all junk. Abokai actually has a very proficient, or a quite proficient T-Hawk. Wow, I found a female T-Hawk cosplayer. That's interesting.
Ooh.
Mike's back.
So, we have more Street Fighter with AEW Wrestling collaboration t-shirts releasing today at noon. Yes. We have... Who is that? I can't tell who that is.
I'm rocking my Josh Featherstone coffee shirt today.
Yeah, there's one with Dictator and Cody Rhodes. And Blanca with... Can't quite tell who that is. Might be Not sure who that is.
You know what? Cloud's a Blanca player. Make Cloud Animal.
Okay.
Animal from the Road Warriors. I think Cloud certainly deserves the Road Warrior mention. Coming from Denton to every location every day.
That's true.
Like
That's a lot.
Like mileage,
driving.
I would not be surprised if Cloud actually beats Nate on mileage.
Cloud, if you got any pictures you want to send over, or I think there might be a couple from a while back also. I have to draw this animal face paint on you too. All right, Mr. Lawhawk, we're just gonna put you on this T-Hawk. Wait, is this one of those fake background ones again? Is a fake background one. Oh, Google. Actually, let's see if we can select this. This actually sounds like a racing game.
Apparently there was a wrestler named T-Hawk too.
Really?
Yeah. Mike to point this stuff out.
I do have a match on YouTube. Well, I mean, not me, but
okay.
I have. No. I have.
Pay-per-view, or was it like a normal show?
I have a match saved in my liked videos of an independent promotion having Starman from Pro Wrestling on NES in a real match.
Huh. I remember Starman was the pink one, wasn't he? It was always Starman and the lizard dude that everyone picked in that game.
He did the the flying crossbody and the somersault kick. He actually did those and walked like him too. That was fun. For those of you who might be familiar with some of my links I will send out from time to time in certain chats, you might recall a Invisible Man match. Well, it was from essentially the same promotion.
Great.
The same promotion, I believe, put that on. So yeah, you have Starman.
Can I get this here on the same way that? Was it Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan? Was it Stan? Forget the name. Whatever it was, I remember it being freaking hilarious. I think we actually watched it on a stream, no?
I think so.
Alright, let's see if we get this parts of this back in here.
Always hypnotized.
Matches the music. Okay, let's see if I have to adjust them a little bit.
I think if you take out like 60% of T-Hawk's head on the left side, that it actually looks okay.
Yeah, he meant Mohawk might have to like be missing an ear. We're just gonna fade his face into T-Hawk.
I'm saying if you like, you see the shadowed part of T-Hawk's face where it's just inhumanly big. If you just like erase that part, I think it kind of looks pretty cool.
But let's see.
Yeah.
We would have to stretch him over a little.
But even if you
like
lose everything on the left side of the ring as well, the ring, because he's got a ring and 2 feathers, right? So, yeah, like that.
I still need to stretch Ryan out here a little bit.
Hey, there you go.
So we can bring in a little bit of this.
Yeah,
we'll just fake it. Here, hold on. I think you're good. Let's we'll take out the hair here, and then we're just gonna fake his hair. Copy. Nope, not that. Copying this. And now this will be the back of his hair. With streaks of something. It sounds like Ridge Racer, which we were covering yesterday.
Man, Texas Lawhawk still makes me giggle. What a great bit.
Oops, there you go. Okay, I think I can get his ear back. Oops. Get his ear back here. There you go. Disproportionate-ish, but T-Hawk is also disproportionate-ish. Or lots, actually.
Happy birthday to the Texas Lawhawk, and happy birthday like 2 days ago to T-Hawk. So it's a strange
makes
world.
Sense. Do they share the same birthday? Practically
no,
the same birthday?
I think T-Hawk was 2 days ago. Maybe 1 day ago. Let's see.
Hilarious.
Yesterday, T-Hawk was born July 21st, and the Texas Lawhawk was born July 22nd. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. I guess T-Hawk really does stand for Texas Lawhawk.
Oh, we need to give him... Okay. Gotta give him one of these, like, cheesy backgrounds. First, let's get his square ready.
There's the Kuma theme. Nick is here.
Run!
Yes, don't block a jab from Nick, or else it's over. It's over, and you're gonna be hearing T-Hawk win, perfect. Ugh.
Oh, and he plays T-Hawk too.
Yeah, he's got a whole stable of incredible characters. His Ryu is incredible. His O-Hawk is incredible. He was crushing everybody in the arcade one of the previous times he came out with New Sagat.
You know, we don't really, like, it's rare that we see grapplers, like, in Dallas. I always think Cammy.
People playing grapplers?
Yeah, I always hear Cammy, or I remember in, like, SF4 days, it was Cammy and Boxer. Everyone was Cammy and Boxer.
You know, Boca is a grappler. player by nature.
You know, yeah, by heart. Oh, he did play. He played Thief.
Correct. And he plays grapplers in most games he plays. In the SNK games, he plays the Akari Warriors team.
Yeah.
And Goro, Daimon. What was that?
Such a weird switch to Ryu then, man.
It was because when he started playing ST at free play, it was him and me, and we'd be grinding out 100 straight matches, and of course I'm always playing Dalsum, right? And I'm not saying that Zangief cannot beat Dalsum on occasion, but it is such an incredible uphill battle, and to do it, you have to be absolutely on point. Also get lucky, also not drop any kind of like part of your combo. Got an American flag back there? Wait, no, you can't. You can't. He's Mexican. That'd be too weird. Or would it? I'm not sure. A Texas flag. It should be a Texas flag. What am I thinking? A Texas flag.
Put that in there. Yeah, this one looks wrinkly enough. Oops. Hold on.
It does sound like an entrance theme. I don't know this one. The Creepy Clock from Wiz and Liz of the Genesis.
I think Andy gave me a toss that one in there. Creepy clock. There we go. Hold on.
There you go.
T-Hawk himself.
There you go.
Copy some of the sky. Add it to the bottom. Okay.
Bust out your boat guy font. Good to go.
Yeah. All right. Who do we? Carlos. Who do we have as Earthquake?
We didn't have one for.
Who plays Chang?
John Gao.
Texas. So Texas Lawhawk.
Yep.
Lawhawk. I just like how in the middle is just this picture of Jeremy. That's so far.
Yeah, give me that one separated out as the side project real quick, and I'll tweet it out to him.
Oh, Texas Lawhawk. Here, and let's do this.
Yeah, this sounds cool.
Like it's like this, and then fill the rest of it out with. In the background.
Yeah, Cloud is animal.
Profits on the sides.
You're running out of time though, my friend.
Yeah, I can go like 2:30ish.
Okay.
I just need to get ready before I'm picking up my parents at the airport around 4.
Yeah, just looking out for you.
Yeah. I have my alarm set too. Save as Texas Law.
Oh, can I get the Texas Law Hawk? Nah, actually, that's fine. That's fine.
The TM. This guy.
There you go.
Trademark. It's funny that he's practicing law and we're putting in fake trademarks on stolen images. Let's see.
Maybe VGM Wednesday's Twitter can tweet that at him and tag Free Play Arcade.
Yeah. But here, I'm gonna do the same.
Finally! Here's one of mine. Finally!
Welcome, Mike. Yay! See, so it works. It's the vast amount of everyone else's stuff, Mike, is all.
So, Mike, what video game is this from? As we're at VGM Wednesday.
This is from the unreleased version of Free Play Wrestling Circuit on Nintendo.
I guess that checks out.
Man, you know what? It'd be cool if somebody could make. So you know how like they have the pinball games where it takes a picture of you real quick, like
yeah, like
Pirates does it,
Dialed In
and
does it as well. Jersey Jack
yeah, Dialed In does it too. Imagine if somebody made like a wrestling game where I think they have it for Mario Kart also, but where they take a picture of you. Right? Like they take a picture of you and you get to be your own wrestler. Kind of like a create your own avatar kind of deal.
Yep. There is a wrestling pinball game too, but I haven't put those two together. Jersey Jack.
Actually,
hey Mike, talk to your guys at AEW and get them to get in contact with Jersey Jack.
I'll get right on that.
There you go.
there we go. Export as JPEG. And we got a T-Hawk. And a T-Hawk here.
Alright, so Animal from Legion of Doom is Cloud.
Okay.
Cloud, did you ever send
Alright, I
us
might
a
steal
picture?
some. I've sent me pictures before. We use it in
Cool.
X-Men. Actually, is X-Men still up? Fetus Ray, as Tiger Lily has mentioned. Jeremy in his work clothes. Did you send it?
Jeez, man. Oh my god.
Alright, Cloud. Put this in there. You know what? Technically, this is just Cult of Personality. I just drew. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's
This is
as if
Cult of
this
Personality.
isn't game music at all.
Well, it is.
Uh-huh.
WWE, what? 2K14, I think?
Uh-huh.
Can they use his likeness? I guess they can. Do they own it?
Well, they did use it for, I think one version of the game after he left WWE. But of course still used the song too. This song.
I'm sure he was happy, but
Well, that's kind of more of the game company's deal, and not so much WWE. You know, so kind of like how
I'm sure
they.
did he get would he be the one getting royalties?
No. No.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I think he would just through the video game, but not through WWE. Kind of like how when Ultimate Warrior was featured in the game, what 17 I think it was, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like that was 2K reaching out to Warrior to be in it, and then WWE brought it back. No, brother. Oh, brother.
The guy that boat guy omitted from this game, Hulk Hogan.
Cloud, I hope you're okay with the mohawk. Question is, how am I gonna have to? Let's see. Does the animal have like a spider in the middle of his head?
It does look like that, yeah.
All right. Is it a spider? I don't know what that is exactly. So okay.
That or a space invader.
Nice.
So, Ultimate Warrior mask, kind of. So it goes down the nose. Kind of goes up like this. I always end up playing this song during July 4th. And then like this looks like a Batman mask now. And these guys are always so cool to me as a kid. I think maybe because of it was the armor. Let's face it, it was the big ass pauldrons.
Yeah. And they very much look like they were from the Road Warrior.
Let's see. Got a bit of red. I forget what song this is from, but I think we I had this to my playlist.
Says
From one of the
Crystal
VGM
Caverns,
Wednesday.
But I'm not familiar with the game. Nice track though.
I do remember the artist, Big Circles. I think he did something with like Mass Effect, maybe. Jeremy would probably know.
It does sound like a
actually.
Mass Effect track.
Oops. Get a green. Bit of green. Oops, now we're going back to this red. I wonder how long it would take to put on this amount of face paint. And how they, like, didn't smear it everywhere.
I mean, makeup artist has to be. No way I'm putting that on myself.
Think they have the budget for a makeup artist?
One for all of WWE? Yeah, I'm sure. Because of the Ultimate Warrior. But that is an interesting question of, is there just one makeup artist who does all of that?
Oh, they actually do it themselves.
Unsubstantiated claims here from Mike.
No, there's videos of them actually doing it. They do it themselves.
Wow.
I assume they did just because it's a very, I don't want to say just like personal thing, but like a cheaper way of going about things. Especially for these guys. Look how intricate this is.
Yeah, I'm not buying. You're gonna have to show me sources. I'm not believing you, Mike.
I believe anything I say. It does surprise me. But hold on, here it comes. Oh my god. Let's see here.
Video evidence by Mike coming up soon.
We also may be both correct because this is clearly from a photo shoot, right? Like the animal picture.
Yeah.
So even if he does it like every day, like I would believe that like if he's going out to wrestle, that he does it himself. And then this one in particular, Vince got a makeup artist to like do it for the photo shoot.
Vince shelling out.
No, they do it enough all the time that they would eventually get good at it. They literally did it themselves.
When are you gonna get good at that reversal uppercut, Mike?
I swear. I'm gonna send it to Ian just because you don't.
I'll share it.
I believe you.
No. I'm sending it to Ian. There's Warrior painting his face.
Well, then Ian can share with the class because he's not busy enough already.
That's fine. You did this.
You did this. This is a funky. What is this? Persona 5. Persona's a lot funkier than I thought. Let's see. Spikes everywhere. This is such a happy entrance theme.
It really is.
Alright, let's see. Pod, we're gonna have to make you orange. Actually, these guys aren't that orange. They're a somewhat natural tan, I guess. Oh, we should just turn them all green, just because Blanca. There we go. Hawk and Animal. Oop. I like that. The Road Warriors. The two people who drive the most.
Yeah. They earned. I don't really have any clear earthquake or...
Oh, this is Carlos for sure, Big Boss Man.
Yep, Carlos is Big Boss Man, and then Earthquake is remaining. And I mean, Toshin's from Canada. I know Earthquake's Canadian.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the X-Men picture. Let me save this real quick. Here, first, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this Google search, like Mike sent. What is this website? Can you get a virus?
You're gonna get a virus. That's
Gold
a
Dust
gift.
is up there in age 2.
There's Goldust painting his face. I sent you 2 pictures.
My goodness.
Also,
now you're giving Ian virus. You know what? Thanks for not sending it to me.
No.
This is clearly Goldust. Great job, Mike.
Showing you that wrestlers do paint their own face. Showing the other 2 pictures at the end.
I agree that wrestlers on occasion paint the... Yeah, the ultimate... Okay.
There's Sting.
Right.
You want to keep going here? I mean, I can.
There's
just
only one that matters in this scenario. It's the Road Warriors or the Legion of Doom.
I'm still looking.
By the way, this is very impressive work here by Sting.
Shut up.
Yeah, look.
It is.
Oh my god.
Wait,
they all do it themselves.
Very clean lines.
Yeah, very impressive.
I'm gonna let you guys talk about that. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Back in those days, Chris, wrestlers would have to do everything themselves. They do their own transportation. They book their own hotel rooms. They are responsible to getting to the next arena. They would, have costumes made by people they contract out. Therefore, they painted their own faces too. Unlike today, where they do have a seamstress on staff at site to help with outfits and things of that nature, and even makeup for the ladies, wrestlers, things like that. But back in those days,
Do you have
everything
to pay extra
was
for your
done.
seamstress, or is that included with the whole production?
So that is why back then they did everything themselves, including their face painting. So
Yeah, no, very impressive work here by Sting.
let's see.
I can't get it that straight. I've done my own face paint before, of course. I don't know. I vaguely want to get an American flag on on July 4th.
Yeah.
And I can kind of get some stars over here and everything, but it's those fine lines. He's got it down clearly.
If you do want to know someone who does have it done for him, that is Finn Balor. When he transforms into the demon, he has his airbrush artist airbrush his entire body.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that takes like a couple hours.
My
So
makeup.
That part is done by someone else for him.
My makeup last Halloween took. Oh. It was a long time. It was like 3 hours, maybe longer. Emily recommended an artist for me. Yeah, who does Mike B's makeup? He just said that he has his own seamstress, I believe.
No, don't have a seamstress. But on, well, I cannot find a image of it, but if I go back and watch my Road Warriors documentary, there is a scene where Animal is painting his own face. So just to prove you wrong, because you still don't believe me, I will gladly watch it and then take a cheap picture of it on my phone and send it to you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look, Goldust is painting a kid.
Welcome back in.
And alright, so Carlos real quick. You're just gonna use one of the cool ones
Flawless. Stupid. That much is true. I do look flawless all the time. Thank you, Tiger Lily. Finally, the best thing you've ever said on here.
There you go. Carlos, Big Boss Man. Colossus with the Oh, we're trying to make his eyes. It's like, what are these? Like, that's like trying to make a Colossus look more like Colossus. Is Streets of Rage?
No.
Alpha 3.
More Armika. Is that Carlos? Adding all these Armikas?
I mean, I guess so. Let's see. That or Boat Guy. See, I heard. No, Tiger Lily added the Cody one. Let's see, Armika anywhere? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Aricado. Carlos, we got you as Mr. Big Boss Man over here. Turn the other way? matches more.
Zipping through some of my adventures last night. What a ridiculous night that was.
So Richardson's the only one open tonight?
Correct, yes. And I'll be there. Thursday as well. And then Friday I'm off to Arlington. Saturday, Fort Worth. And then Sunday, we shall see. And then the next week I'm moving, so I'll be very sparse that day.
You all set for that, pretty much?
No. I mean, yeah, no. I'm not.
He'll be ready the day of.
I mean, I need to sign my lease. There's just things like that. My roommate moves out on Tuesday, so that'll clear like the space for me to know what I have to move, which is almost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
A refrigerator is part of it for sure.
I'm dreading the day, if and when the day comes, I have to move. Oh,
it's really one of the worst experiences.
I know, but now I have more crap.
Don't break those cabinets.
You always end up, yeah. You always end up getting rid of a lot of stuff. Every time I've moved, I've gotten like a big chunk of stuff just gotten rid of, and I've always moved into something bigger. And then like the place I'm currently living at now is like the first like small place that I've lived at for a while, and so like it was just like weird to have to reduce everything. And I mean, I still have stuff in boxes. Like there's not much storage over here, so I have stuff just in boxes kind of around, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had a move where I lost almost everything, and then after that I just sort of took it upon myself to live as light as I possibly could.
Yeah.
And now it's just the way I want to be. Of course, at this point, I've got to. Our shot's coming down with nothing, so we have nothing. Like our shot doesn't have a bed.
Do y'all
at this
need
point.
stuff?
Yeah, we do. But I'm not sure exactly what, other than our shot will need a bed.
Yeah.
I got an air mattress if you need it temporarily.
I mean, yes, we will need something like that temporarily.
Let me know.
I'm gonna need a sleeper couch for Nate. Yeah,
it's a queen.
Really starting.
Queen size. Yeah, the queen size comes with an air pump.
Hey, very nice.
I think it's easy to find some cheap stuff like here and there also. And I kind of wish like I had known you when I moved in here the first time, just because I ended up giving away like pretty much like a whole living room to like a friend. And it's funny because like I've been there like once or twice, and it's like, this living room is mine. Coffee table, side table, small couches, and all that stuff. Yeah. And in fact, when I moved in here, I had to give away like a small like a love seat, like a 2-seater couch thing. Just because it couldn't fit, and then like an old entertainment center, all that stuff. But I'm sure you can ask the community, man.
Yeah, that's the plan. But I need to know, like, before I really make a formal, like, hey, we need some help type of post. Yeah. I need to know exactly what we have and don't have. And there's going to be a lot of don't have. But at that point, I'll definitely reach out to my personal Facebook and see what the community has lounging around in the garage.
Mm-hmm. Facebook Marketplace is always like a good spot to look for stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oddly, I have a fridge.
I'm going to add this because I already have it cut out. Fridge is probably the more expensive thing. I mean, a bed is probably expensive, but that's something that you actually do want to spend money on, considering, well, you're going to be on it a lot.
True, you're going to spend about half your life there.
Yeah. I
have a bed myself. No washer dryer. figure that out. We have hookups, so.
Those you can, oddly enough, you can find those kind of cheap from people selling that stuff. Washer and dryer. The hard part is moving it, I guess. You just gotta find somebody with a truck. Because I got my washer and dryer for like $300 from like a friend. They're a little old, but I mean, they wash and dry clothes. Kitchen stuff I've had from like since college still. IKEA is always around. I always wondered what the next step up is from IKEA. Like the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone goes to IKEA when they first move out or something. It's a step
300.
above that for when you move into a house or something. I have bought and lost 3 sets of washers and wait a second. How do you lose a washer, Andy Nubs? That is a hard thing to lose. For like $300 from like a friend. There we go. Already cut out. Sleep face? There we go.
Nice.
Done.
Every time I glance back over, see some insanity.
I'll use my ooh face. What boss is this?
The Dungo.
Dodongo. Oh, Ocarina of Time. Wait, doesn't... So, I know the place up here. It's like a... kind of a bar. Like a pub place with food. And, it's also called Dodongo. And I think Dodongo stands for chicken butthole, doesn't it?
Man, I don't know.
Let's see, can I get this beard on me? Oh man, sorry. Let's see what this looks like. I think I can. Finally have a glorious beard.
Wow, you look great.
It's... Thanks. Let's see.
There's half Canadian Ian.
I've got family there. I got cousins.
Ian Balin, Mountain Man.
Oh, here I can even get I can get my mouth in there. Okay.
Nice. It was all worth it. Fred Boat, what are you up to?
Both stopped.
Make him skip this.
You know what's funny? I think Fred Boat has an actual like time. Like it has a timeout, like a self timeout.
Give him the unpause.
Because this happened last time after like what time did we start Fred Boat? Like I bet you we started in like 12, 16.
Only heard one of my songs.
It's because you keep leaving.
12.
And none of them
12.
involve video games, by the way.
One of them does.
Mike, you want to see what you're competing with? Let's see. Out of 65 videos, you have 4 of 65. So it's going to be difficult. Unfortunately, I'm not a 67.
I'm just going to
Fred
restart
Boat
the playlist.
doesn't make a good DJ.
I'm going to restart the playlist.
We should see what was the song that you wanted to throw up there, Mike? What was your...
Scroll up.
UN Squadron? Good one. Down. Undisputed Era?
Yeah, those 4 right there. Those are the Well, no, there's two more a little bit further down too.
Afterburner. Let's see. Yeah, Maniac Mansion, Mitchell Roads, Andy's. Okay, Ultimate Warrior, was that it?
Yeah, the one underneath.
Yeah, that one definitely. Played.
Legion of Doom.
The one I wanted to hear was Afterburner.
Oh yeah, that would make a good one too, actually. Do it, Fred. But we'll do Afterburner because I think we're pretty much done here. Just readjust my mouth.
What did you say?
Just gotta readjust my mouth.
If you
know, how did I end up looking like Ray Upshaw?
Got that beard.
Oh, that's funny. Wow. I just saw something funny. Sorry.
Let's see. Let me get this in there. I think we're done. Alright, what? How much oranger should I be? Whoa, what's with my eyes? There we go. Alright. My hair looks like this now because of COVID.
And the beard too.
Yeah. Quarantine. No, I wish. I can't grow like in between. I can't connect it. So I'm like forever a perma goatee. But I think we're done there.
Alright.
I see, almost 2:30. I'll get this sent out.
Hit the tweets and I'll I'll post it on send it my way as well. I'll post it on Brian Wilson's wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll also save free play, right? Save the arcade.
Yes, freeplayinc.com/save the arcade. Top right corner of your screen, you can see that link. Yeah, get some gift cards or join the Patreon.
Yeah, they redoing the Patreon? Because I remember Corey took down some stuff before, right?
I believe he's gonna keep it in light of all that's happened. I
know the
didn't even
the
want
Patreon's still going.
Yeah, it's still going, and I don't think they're. I think he canceled plans to cancel it, which thankfully. It's not. It's just we need help.
Yeah.
They're legit concerned. I mean, obviously, they've closed down locations during the week. They feel bad if they take anything like this and they can't make it, right? So that's their apprehension.
Yeah.
Is they're afraid they won't make it, and they don't want to feel responsible if you're donating for them to make it and they don't make it. So, but that's not why we do this. That's not why I kept working even when I was, furloughed. Like, we love this place. We love the community. We love free play. We love the arcade. And if it's all for naught, then I'm going down with the ship. This is why we're donating. So
yeah.
Please take it and give us your best effort to stay afloat. And that is what they're doing over there.
Yeah.
But it's real.
Are they gonna be doing the to-go orders anytime soon?
They're already doing to-go orders. Yes.
Okay. Should spamming that menu or something again on the week. Is it just the weekends or like all the time?
I think it's all the time, but again, things just changed this week because they did to-go orders like the week before, and I don't know that anybody was ordering, and then they had to shut down the next week. So
a friend of mine was asking last night. I was streaming and like, oh man, he was talking about how he lives in Denton. He hasn't had a chance to code a free play, but he was. I think they were asking about the growlers. I don't know if they were doing group. I assume that they were still doing growlers if free play Denton was open.
If free play Denton is open, they will be doing growlers.
Yeah.
If free play Denton is open for to go, they'll be doing growlers. But that's obviously not today.
Stuff. Yeah. Weekend growlers.
But yeah, if you feel up to it, come out to Free Play, and if not, freeplayinc.com/savethearcade for information on how you can help. Doing all we can, yeah. Let's call this thing in. I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Man, I gotta get ready here soon. But yeah, freeplayinc.com, Save the Arcade. Speaking of helping out, you want to throw it off to somebody? Is there
Oh yeah, it's a
right
good
now?
call.
Promo's on.
Oh, promo. I loved all the stuff that Josh made for the promo tournament, I guess? Yeah.
If you're telling me.
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, no game tracks, so yep, promo it is. Everybody say hi to Fromo for us. This has been VGM Wednesday Live. We'll be back on stream tomorrow. Well, VGM Wednesday will be back next week, I assume. It's ultimately up to you, Ian, but I'll be here.
Yeah.
Mike B News will be tomorrow at noon. Starting off a whole day of programming. We got the live matching game at 8 p.m. We have the Pinballers at 6:30 p.m. They're going to be talking that documentary we were discussing last week. I forget what the name of it was, but we'll be reviewing a pinball documentary. I got to watch that tonight. 5 o'clock, we're going to have Camber from Cause Free Play. It's her Hall of Fame week. And at
nice.
1 p.m. after Mike B News, we're going to have a wrestling, as of yet, unnamed wrestling show with Damien, Mike B, Carlos, Jesse James, everybody but anybody Mike B might have recommended. All right, let's see here. Let's get this ready to go to promo.
Thanks everyone in chat.
I didn't hear my song.
Watch. You got one. You got Cult of Personality, man. 8-bit Cult of Personality.
All right, see you guys soon, and say hi to Promo for me.
I didn't hear my songs. We still in the air? Hello? Hello? Am I still on?
You've been promoted, man.
He's around. Free Play's rating with the party at 10.
I'm gonna break Fred vote for now.
What's up, Free Play?
Free Play Arcade from the DFW area.
Dallas Fort Worth for all the Canadians in the room.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, man. Maybe though with the new
Canadian.
management at Evo, maybe new Super Turbo.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's actually a good chance because Wizard was
okay.
started all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And